All right. It's good to see everybody again. It's been too long, but I thought today was a good practice. I really liked the mentality which the guys came out, and we had kind of a modified day a little bit. We spent the last 15 minutes getting an introduction into LSU, just some of the structures, formations, different things that we wanted to give a glimpse to. Tomorrow we'll get a little bit more into that, but today is still just about the speed. Speed, competition. Applying fundamentals. Trying to put guys in situations. Got a 2-minute drill. Got some good red zone work. Third downs. Try to have a good mix of it all. And really just I like the way our guys competed. And I thought Jordan had an exceptional day. He's been great all camp. But you're seeing his confidence continuing to grow. You see the development with the relationship with receivers, the timing, the locations. All those things are continuing to get better. Defense was flying around. There was some great plays on both sides of the ball. So I really liked what I saw today. And we got to continue to build upon it. You guys were able to have a couple days, off of their legs, and they showed up well today. And we got to come back with a great practice tomorrow.
Jordan's good a lot all the time, but when he has a day like this, do you think as the season's getting closer?
Yeah, it's repetition. And it doesn't matter, how many games you played or what, the number of, but as you build upon your experiences, and because every play is unique to itself, but when you have a better understanding of where the receiver is going to be, you guys are working that. People talk about chemistry. Well, chemistry doesn't happen just because you want it to. It's something that's got to be earned. It's got to be developed, and I think our guys have done a great job with that, investing the time. And you see those reps start to show up. Hi, Pat.
When preparing for the first game opponent, obviously this day and age with so many transfers and such, how do you go about preparing for the guys that you don't have a familiarity with from LSU last year?
Yeah, it's we watch all of them. We try to do as good of a job as possible of getting the personnel tendencies, characteristics. What are things that guys have done in the past? It might be in a totally different system, but we try to get as much of a glimpse. And then some of our high school guys that if we think there's a chance that they could play, we try to make sure we get as much early in the process, and those guys are going to grow. But we just want to give our players as much information. Now then you can go out there and you can have a plan, but be able to react to whatever you see. And so it's still so much about us, and we're gonna study film. We're gonna prepare. We're gonna have a game plan, but especially in these first games, there's just so many unknowns, and they've got some new faces. They've got some guys that will be playing that weren't there a year ago, and so do we. So we're excited for what's ahead.
You mentioned Winston Wright after the scrimmage. Felt like you really sensed his speed today. I guess how is he coming along and progressing as a player?
He's pushing. He's pushing, working. Just like every player, trying to establish that role for what it's going to be as we get a bit closer to game day. Winston's done some good things. I thought he got a couple of really good plays today. Still some things we got to clean up. But it's just like every other receiver that's you're pushing for that time. We got a really talented group, and I like what I'm seeing.
It seemed like Hykeem Williams had one of his better practices. He's been training the corner lately. What have you seen from him?
I'd say probably his last 7 days have been much improved, and I think he's getting in shape. Just to be honest, you come in as a freshman or an early start freshman, getting yourself into the just the overall condition of how we practice, the way that we push. There's no off plays. You got to bring it mentally or mentally, whether it's even in a walkthrough, but physically, throughout the course of a practice. And I think you're seeing him getting in better shape. You see the speed, the explosiveness. He's doing a better job, finishing plays. But I'm proud of his progression. He's another one of those receivers that's trying to put himself in a position to be able to have an opportunity to impact this team. And we'll see how he continues to progress.
Can you talk a little bit about Hykeem Brown? He had a pick today in 7-on-7. He just looks really comfortable filling for Big Ol' for Jimmy Robinson.
Yeah,
Hykeem
is, I think he's growing up as well. A guy that has, played probably over 300 snaps last year. So he has experience, but now it's the role, the magnitude of that role. He's so versatile because he can play both safety positions. He can really move all over the field. But now it's the detail, it's communication, and you put himself in the right position to be able to make plays. And I think he's definitely getting better.
Something with Scrimmage now. I know you had an idea how things are going to work with the running clock now. Has anything surprised you in terms of like calling plays, the amount of plays you're able to get?
We operate at tempo, and it's no real different within the course of the game. It's going to shorten the game, a handful of plays, but those are things that there's not too much change. There's a couple situations around the 2-minute mark, where the clock will stop and when it won't stop. So just being aware of that, but not a whole lot structural change.
When you reviewed the scrimmage film, anybody stand out on second viewing? Anything stand out about that maybe didn't catch in real time?
Yeah, I really like, I think I mentioned it even on Sunday, but the young defensive backs, the way that they've continued to show up and make plays. There was it was some open field tackles that had to be made, and I thought those guys are showing their playmaking ability. We still need the consistency of being where they're supposed to be. Make sure they're communicating. But I'm really excited about that group of defensive backs, that young group of defensive backs. I thought Pat, which is expected. I thought Pat Payton had a couple of exceptional effort plays that you want to see from your best players, and you can be disruptive, but even on a play that goes away, or just to see the effort and chase. I thought he had a couple of those that you can really use as examples of what it needs to look like. CJ Campbell had a really good day. They're coming out of the backfield. Destin Hill really he made a couple big plays. Not only had one big play in a 2-minute drill with a catch, but he had a couple of huge blocks that helped spring plays open. Definitely enjoyed seeing that. So we got it was a great opportunity for guys to put things on display, and I like the progression.
I was going to actually ask about some of the freshmen who might see playing time this year. Obviously, you have to be an elite athlete, but what more earns that trust within the next round?
No, it's a consistency of communication, the maturity of response to when something might not go well. These guys, that toughness is hard earned, and can you come out and can you have something not go your way and respond still in a positive fashion to get it corrected and get better. That's one of the things that holds a lot of freshmen back. Is they're great when it's all good, but when something bad happens, they're not able to respond and make the correction, make the adjustment, be able to rise up on that next situation. And a lot of them will find themselves in a hole and they just don't come out of it for a little while. So I think we got a really talented freshman class, and they're going to be a lot of fun to watch for years to come. But we probably have I'd say anywhere from 8 to 10, maybe even a couple more that will have a chance to play and help this football team this year.
Good.
Thank you.